It's time for another Out of Bounds Rewind with Bo Bounds on ESPN 105.9, The Zone.
So Doug called me, met up like the Ritz-Carlton bar, I think, near Newport Beach, somewhere around there. And Dennis was in there, and at the time with his wife and with Doug. So it was the three of them. I met with them, hung out. I was like, okay, this is, with Dennis Rodman. And, Dennis Rodman was bigger then than he is now.
Sure.
As, he
wasn't far removed from the Bulls.
Right. Not far at all. And we ended up, he had an idea, and kind of how he talks. He's like, oh, we'll go down to my bar. I have a bar down the street. And so we go, and he is on a moped. And his wife's was on a moped. And
two separate mopeds?
Two separate mopeds, okay. And we follow them down there.
Legendary.
And we get there around 4 in the afternoon, and kind of a little before sunset, 5 o'clock. And it was, beautiful marina and everything going out there. And they kept telling me, hey, get ready. It's gonna be on tonight. You have all these girls are gonna be coming in there. It's just gonna be a hopping place. Nobody was in there yet.
Right.
But Dennis at that time was just feeding me like these cold shots of vodka. And, I wasn't going to say no. And,
right.
But I had to fly out the next morning. And I was too bullheaded to change my flight. I can't imagine doing that now. I'd change flight in a second.
Sure.
I don't know, maybe I was cheap, or I felt like I really didn't have to be anywhere. But I was flying back.
In other words, you could have stayed another day.
I was flying back to Jackson.
Okay.
I was flying back to Jackson, but it wasn't. I didn't have to be at a certain time. And the night gets going, and I'm telling you, he kept drinking, and he was drinking. He wasn't like he was pouring it out and trying to get me, bombed or anything. He kept going in his vodka and his cold shots, and then all of a sudden he's, asked, people start coming in, and he's like, "You hungry? You want a lobster? You want a?" he's like, "You want an effing lobster?" He's like, "I'll go get you one."
That's the most Dennis Rodman thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, so I'm sitting up at the bar.
Okay.
He brings a big lobster and sticks it on a plate. He's like, eat. So we doing this, and then I'm behind the bar, bartending, and Mississippi State guy, Brad Ainsworth.
Yeah.
Is the most random thing. He walks in.
What?
He's there.
I know that guy. He's from the Delta.
Yes, Indianola. I think he was there on business.
Okay.
So he can vouch for this. I'm sitting there behind the bar, and and I'm with Dennis. I have a picture of it, and he walks in. I'm like, Brad, what are you doing? Anyway, he's like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? And I go, I don't know.
I'm drinking vodka and eating lobster with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, I'm serving people, and the bar's just rocking. And we ended up talking and have a good time. But then Dennis and I were kind of hanging out in the middle of the thing. I think I was dancing with somebody, and Dennis comes up and starts kind of messing with me, kind of starts sizing me up because he's getting a little maybe aggressive or just kind of messing around. He kind of did it, and I just I tackled him over the couch.
You tackled Dennis Rodman?
Yeah. We kind of started roughhousing in his bar, and it was pretty wild. And he started laughing then, because he knew I was serious. I was like, hey, there's enough. I can handle it.
I'm an offensive lineman, you dumb idiot.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
at this time, Todd's
I also understand leverage.
How big were you?
at this time.
6'8", 315.
Good Lord.
And he wasn't fat. No fat.
No, I know. I mean, he's not fat now,
I know.
but like
Hell, he still looks like
6'8", 315.
And Rodman weighs what, 240?
At least 315. Between 315 and 320. That's kind of my good, my solid weight. Rodman's, he's about my height. We're almost the same height. But anyway, we had fun, and this kind of night was kind of a blur, at that point, and next thing I know, I'm waking up in a room, and it was not a hotel room. I was like, I didn't get to the restroom, and couldn't find any doorknobs. I'm like, am I kidnapped?
What's going on?
Dennis
finally
Rodman just-
I get out and I walk down in the den and I realize I'm on the Pacific. I'm on the beach and I'm in Dennis Rodman's house. He's there playing pool. I mean, tells you. I mean, like, I had consumed a lot,
Right.
and most people that know me know I can go if needed.
Sure.
Man, Dennis was just
A machine.
playing pool. 5 in the morning.
He had not gone to bed. All right, there's one more part of this story that's amazing that we've got to hit on the other side. Todd Wade's in the house, played at Ole Miss and in the NFL. You can watch the show on YouTube. Search Out of Bounds Sports. I cannot believe Brad Ainsworth walked into this bar randomly because I know Brad, and he's my age, a little bit younger than Todd. Walks in a bar this guy from the Mississippi Delta walks into a bar in Laguna Beach, Newport, when Todd's there with Dennis Rodman. This is insane. Live in the Bank Plus studio. More on the way.
Don't miss one moment of the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Weekdays, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. on ESPN 105.9. The Zone.